me come live and then not again, it's because the orientation was automatic, and you could just alter your phone to which way you wanted it to be, and now seems that you've got to go into advanced settings to do it. It just frustrates me when something works well, why people have to mess. But hey ho, there we go. Right, let me just alter this a bit more. Okay, I want to make sure you're getting me working in the middle. Okay, so today we're going to make this lovely Christmas card, and now with all that I've remembered I haven't got the verse, but we will deal with that as we get to it. Right, so what I've got is a card base that measures 8 1/4 by 5 6/8. I'm just going to get my bone folder, and the inks we're using is Garden Green, Real Red and Cinnamon Cider. So I'm going to fold that in half and just get that there. Just use your bone folder to crease it down and crease it down on both sides. And today we're going to have it in the landscape mode. Okay, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to actually do a verse inside to start with, and just having a look on both of my May Magic and Wonder bloom this holiday. So we'll do that one to save me going off anywhere and getting anything. Having said that, I forgot to get out my blocks. So I'm going to do that in Garden Green. Let's just ink that up in Garden Green. And then get it in the middle. Try and get it straight. And then just hold down, and there we go. Wonderful. So I'm just going to pop that out of the way for the moment while I bring in some scrap. So I'm going to bring in some holly leaves. I've just fetched it out. There we go. And we're going to use out of the poinsettia petal. I'll just show you. There's 2 holly leaves, so we're going to use the smaller one and the bigger one. So that's the bigger one, so I'm just going to put that in my block and put that, let that go in there, and we want another one of those, so I'm going to turn it round the other way. There we go. I'm going to strip that off a minute and put the smaller one on now, and bring that one down here. Now, have I got room to stick a berries? Oh yes, I think I might just be able to get that in. So let's close up my Garden Green, which is a lovely Christmas colour. Bring in my cinnamon cider, and I want 3 of these. No, I want 2. So I've already got 1, so I'm just going to pop that down there. Oh, nearly it moved a bit. Let's take that off. Just wipe my block a minute. And then we want, let me close up my cinnamon cider, and then we want Real Red, and we want our berries. So I like things that fill in for you. So this is Real Red. Going to line them up I find the easiest way is these three here are those three there. So I'm going to line them up. A bit difficult when the camera's right directly where you want to be, but I'm sure that, yeah, they're okay. And then I want out of the Sweetest Times, there's 3 berries together. So I'm pulling those, and I'm going to do those in real red again. Oh yeah, I can get those down there, so let me pull that bit better onto the screen. There we go. Lovely. Right, okay, so there, practically everything apart from I want to cut out a circle. So I'm going to use my mini, so I'm going to bring in my mini. So I haven't done any of my stamping today. I thought I'd come on and stamp with you. So bringing my mini, and I want a circle cutting out. So I've got so I want platform 1 and 2 cues, and then I want the stylish shape. So I'm going to use, and I think it's the largest circle. So I'm picking the, oh, it might not be the largest circle actually. Might be the next one down. I'm just going to see. Yeah, it's the next one down. So it's the second one down, not the largest, the second one down. So I'm just going to put that in there, and then just looking for a scrap bit. Yeah, that will do fine. So I'm going to put that through there. And just to make sure that this stays in prestige condition, my card, because my plates are old, I'm going to cut that off so I can use that on other things without any bother. Okay, put that down there. Put my stylish shape on top, and just moved it. Slid my plate on and moved it. Come on. There we go. Now see if it will wind through as that. Yeah, it will. Got my plates quite staggered. I didn't know whether it would wind through it at all, but it has done. No problem. Okay, so I've got my circle ready to go. Now I will need my die machine, so I think I'll just pop that behind me. Put my die back so don't lose those. It's cooler today. We're the last day of September, and it's feeling pretty cool. Right, I've not finished stamping because in the poinsettia petals they've got this one here, and I decided I'd use this. I don't know whether other people have done that. Rather than using it on its own, I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to ink it up and just put it on top there, and again it up, put it on there, and even going to do it on the smaller one as well. I don't know which way round it fits on better. Yeah, that'll do fine. I'm going to put it on there. Okay, so I've got all those done. Let's shut that up, and then I'm going to come in with my Wink of Stella, and just going to go over my berries. So these will all be nice and shiny. Stop on there, got a bit. There. And I'll do these as well. So I've done this one earlier, so just go around there and put some Winker Star on so they'll shine nice. Now, just to make sure that I'm not transferring red, just go on a clean piece, and then I'm just going to try and bleed this out just a little bit so that it gives a lighter green, barely visible, but you can, hoping you can pick that up, that it's taking that green there. And I'm going to go all the way over my holly leaf so that will sparkle. Let's move that out of the way. And then the same with this, so I'm just going to bleed that a little bit. Come in. Just a little bit. That's it, a little bit. And then the last one. I'm just going to check that it's shiny. Have I run out? Might have used my Winker Star that's running out. And I put alcohol in mine. It makes them go further. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I don't know whether you're picking it up on the camera, but I can see some glitter coming on that. Yeah, that'll do fine. Not bled as well as the last one did. I'd say I might have used the different Winker Stella on that one. And just see if I can get a little bit more colour coming out. Yeah, that's pulled it a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and I don't actually think there's any colour going on there, and I have used my drier one. It needs refilling up. Right, so I'm going to bring back in my mini and we're going to start cutting these out. So put my one plate on and my two plate, and I'm going to take that off and I'm going to cut this up a bit, right, to make sure it will fit on there fine. I think I might do that separate. So I need the dye for the berries. One. Where are you? And I can't see it. So what's I done with that? Oh, can't see for looking. Sorry about that. So that's going to go on there like that. And I think, is that the one of the big ones there? I'll put that on. Just there. Put it out a bit. Put my plate on. There we go, and bind it through. Okay, so that's one, and there's the other berry. That's one. There's the two berries there. Put that away and bring this back through. I'm going to put the large one on and the small one now, wherever it's gone. There it is. Small one. Let's get that coming in a bit more. So get the large one coming in. There is the fuel. We knew whether you can put your heating on or not. We're keeping ours off because it costs such a lot of money. I retired early from work, so I'm not eligible yet for my state pension. Of course, no help towards fuel. So we are currently trying to make do without any heating on. There we go. And where's the plate gone now? There we go. Let's put the plate on. Hopefully we can get that through. There we go. We have been doing, I don't know whether you've seen them on the internet, but we've been doing where we put candles under plant pots. That heats the plant pot up and gives you a little bit of warmth, but unfortunately it also affects my chest, so I can't, when it affects it, we have to stop doing it. My husband has bought me a heated coat to wear, but I keep feeling if I wear my heated coat inside the house, then I'm not going to feel the benefit. I'm going to be freeze to death when I go outside. You can't win, can you, really? So at the moment I keep getting a hot water bottle and wrapping myself up in a blanket to keep warm. There we go. Right, those two plates, let's put those out of the way. Right, so we have got a piece, and I've not brought my my actual board out, so I better bring that out to so this is possibly, I don't know whether this is no, I was just looking for, I don't know where I got the made the piece. Oh, I know now, it's the and I forgot to get it out. Where are we? Peaceful Cabins. It was Peaceful Cabins I've got, so sorry about that. Right, so we've got a piece of DSP, and the DSP measures 4.5 by 1 3/4. That would be the better measurement. I am just 1/16 of an inch under that, but if you do that, then that one works. Just make sure I've not got anything on the card. Right, now what I did, we'll do this stamping first. So we're going to May You Beautiful Season. That's going to go in there. So we'll just do this one first, and then we've done all the stamping. We're ready to start getting on with assembling. So I'll just bring back in my garden green. Just make sure I put it up properly, and then just going to sit this to the right hand side. There we go, beautiful. And just move those out of the way. Right, now I'll just put my ink away before we get a mess with that. Okay, so right. Now, what I did is this ribbon actually came from Boho Indigo. Or it's gold, so I thought it'd be quite nice for Christmas. So what I'm actually going to do, and I think I'm going to do it different this time, I'm going to bring in my piece of DSP. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to line it so that I've got half, I'm trying to keep it level, I've got half, oh, I'll do it again, half my tear and tape, let's show you better, on my DSP, and then it doesn't matter if it's not level, it will work fine. I'm going to chop it level with my DSP, and then I'm just going to put a piece of this right up against my DSP. Okay, so that has stuck now, half to my DSP, as you can see. So I'll tear the back off in a minute, and let's just cut that off a minute. We're going to cut it level in a moment, but in fact I'll do it one at a time because it might be just that little bit easier. So I'm just going to do that there, do that there, so I've got that level, turn that over, and again I'm just going to go down my DSP and half on my DSP and half off, and I'm not really pressing down too much because I don't want the double-sided sticky tape to stick to my mat. So I'll do that there, and then again I'm going to go with my ribbon. Just give yourself a bit more than, because it's easier to neaten the ribbon up doing that. Just press it down and then bring in your good scissors that will cut the ribbon nice. Gonna go right up there, right up there. Can't get that right there, lovely. So move the ribbon, because I'm challenging myself to use ribbon. I've got a ton, absolute ton of ribbon, so I want to be able to use it. Right, I'm going to bring this back in. Now I'm going to set this more at an angle, I think, this time. Let's see if this, yeah, I think I'm going to set it at an angle like that. So we're going to peel off the back of your tear and tape. So there's your tear and tape peeled off. I'm bringing your other piece to peel off. I'll stick that there in 1 minute while I bring in my glue. And I'm going to glue on to the tear and tape as well. So I'm going to do it on the ribbon. A bit slow coming down. This one's a bit hard. So I'm hoping by doing this that I'm giving myself a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm doing it on the tear and tape as well as the ribbon, and then bringing it on my DSP. So the DSP colouring is Blueberry Bushel, and of course Blueberry Bushel's back in now. It went out. If you've got a right and wrong way to your DSP, just be careful when putting it down to make sure you've got it the right way. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in my circle with my sentiment on. Now I'm trying to keep my cards flat this year as much as possible, unless I'm giving those out. So I'm going to bring that in out there. So I've done this one slightly different to the last one, and then you can tell me which one you prefer, because I slipped slightly with my other one. Oh, where's that? That's fortunate that that's going to be covered up. Where have I got that from? Just going to wipe my hands, just making sure that I've not picked up any ink. Don't know where I got it from. Okay, all right on the back. Right, so I'm going to bring in the biggest of my 2 holly leaves. I'm going to set those so that they're coming off like that, and my third one is going to go in the middle, so that can go on the top like that or on the bottom, it doesn't really matter. But we've got to leave room for our big berries, so I'm making sure before and that's about right, so I want them about there. So I'm going to bring in my glue now and just lift it off gently, and I can place it back in. So of course there's 2 sides to your card, so I made a mistake, and so I used the other side of my card. So just gonna bring that in a bit and put it about there, and then the bottom one again, and take that about there, and then I'll bring in the last one, and I'm going to make sure there's some on the edge, bring that in there, that's going to fit between the 2 there. Okay, and quickly before that dries, because I want to be able to tuck, I'm going to bring in my berries and tuck that in, going up. There we go, that's fine. And then do the same with the bottom one. So we're going to go and bring that to the bottom like that, and then bring in these berries, and these berries I'm going to actually just round these berries a bit. So I'm just doing them with my fingers, just rounding them, and then I'm going to stick a mini dimensional in the middle, and then we'll put those going down there. Then we want our flat gems. So we'll say I've just got, I'll turn that over, I just line this with double-sided tape, the big sheets that I'm just going to punch some holes. It's as simple as that. So the 1/8 of an inch punch, and then I'm just going to release those out there. Bring in my, take your pick tool. I just love this. When they first come out and they got rid of the one that was just on its own, I didn't really like it. I'm going to put one there. But now I absolutely love it, and I don't use the other one at all. I use this totally. This is my go-to tool. It's in my box that I made, and I just love it. There we go. So that's a little thing. So quite simple, but I think it's quite effective. Christmas card. So I did that more on an angle. This one I was supposed to do straight, so it was supposed to be straight across, but I think it went just slightly at an angle, and I think it's fine. I'm not worried about it, but I thought, well, actually I like that angle, so I am going to put this one more of an angle. So which one did you like? Did you like the one that's a definite angle, or the one that's barely at an angle? So thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate that you stopped by. I think actually I might have on this one, the middle section I might have stamped off, because I'm looking at this one and it seems darker, or it could purely be because my Wink of Stella was a newer one that I used on this one, and it could have bled it better because there's a bit more green. Can you see? Oh, you just cut some then. Can you see that? Oh, there I've got it. It's glittering there, and then don't know whether you can see, it's harder to pick out on. I can see it a bit picking out on there. So thank you very much for dropping by. I do appreciate you watching my videos. Stay safe, stay well, don't forget to share them, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Bye for now.